news at 6.
All right, now let's talk about this, a big announcement about the new features from Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg. And that is not all that has Facebook in the news. There was another Facebook outage, you'll recall, last night. This happens to be the third in a month.
And then there's that movie, of course. Well, it got us thinking, how do most people pass the time without Facebook? And what if, just imagine, your iPhone stopped working or the BlackBerry?
All right, and that got us to thinking even more as we grow as a culture. Are we addicted to social networking? And is it making us antisocial? Well, we sent our cameras out to see what people had to say. Listen.
I'm like on it all the time because it's so it's just there. I just click a button and I'm on Facebook.
If I'm waiting for somebody, I have my phone connects to Facebook, so yeah, I can just go on and check if I'm bored, I guess.
I use it because it's there. It's a good way to keep in touch.
Oh, we are all hooked. Now let's hear from the experts. Joining us is addiction specialist Dr. Jeffrey Hancock, a psychologist at Cornell University.
He's joined by tech wizard Jonathan Geller from Boy Genius Report. He will also give us his take on the Facebook announcement. Good to be with you. All right, so let's start with the social networking addiction, though. Dr. Hancock, we've all seen it. People out to dinner not talking to each other because they're texting wild or giving or having a conversation with you while they're texting or checking their emails. Is this technology making people antisocial, dysfunctional?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's about the technology really at all. We use the technology to stay connected with each other. The bad parts are the rudeness. If you're talking to me and I pull out my phone, that's just rude. I don't think it has anything to do with the technology. The technology allows us to connect. The social parts, the rudeness parts, that's about people.
All right. Jonathan, you know what? We hear that we have lost the art of conversation, that we're not comfortable socially, that we are rude. Yet at the same time, we're getting instant information. I mean, you know, the answers come immediately. What is your take from a technological standpoint on this whole thing?
I mean, it's not rude to pull out your phone depending on who you're with. In some occasions, it's obviously inappropriate. I do think that people that pull out their phones, however, maybe are more of the people that would be a little bit more socially awkward or, I guess, anti-social. So I think there's some tendency there with the people that actually do communicate when they're with other people on their phones. They might be actually antisocial.
Yeah, Dr. Hancock, I'm starting to get the feeling that you believe in this sort of self-control kind of thing. What about people who get offended when somebody they're sitting with starts to text or go on Facebook?
Yeah, I think that, you know, this happens definitely. I mean, we saw with the movie theaters and Broadway, cell phones going off. And as a society, we decided, let's not have that happen anymore. And we came together, and the norm now is to turn your cell phone off when you're going into a Broadway show or a movie. And I think when people are interacting with each other face to face, if one person feels that it's impolite to pull out the phone while talking to them, then they should say something. And I think we develop these social norms as new technologies come out.
You know, I want to get back to
this new point where these technologies are new and we're deciding on.
Okay, you know, we are talking about the whole...
I think we just need to decide on what our rules are.
Yeah, we need a new etiquette book. I see what you're saying.
You know, it's difficult.
That's right, exactly.
A new etiquette book. Yeah, because I don't know whether you saw this study, but there was a study out recently that talked about people who are on their Facebook all the time checking it. They're either insecure or narcissistic. That there's a problem, that we have this insecurity that we're all dealing with. I mean, I'd like to get your response to that, Doctor.
Sure, absolutely. So I think that sometimes people do retreat to Facebook if they're feeling upset, and there are some people that maybe use it more, and perhaps it becomes a crutch. But most people are using Facebook to do what we do face-to-face all the time, and that is to stay in touch with friends. So I just had a little baby girl, and she used Facebook to stay in touch with her parents, her grandparents, and they live across the nation. And is this a bad thing? I don't think so.
All right, congratulations, Dr. Hancock, on that. Jonathan, meantime, I want to ask you about this new Facebook announcement. What's your take on that?
What they've tried to do is they tried to enable you to share information with certain groups of people. So for instance, if I had a close group of friends that I wanted to go share jogging information with because I love to jog, I could send it out to them as opposed to my 500 friends or everyone on my Facebook list. So they've started to actually listen to user feedback on privacy concerns, things like that. Easier to share with groups of people instead of everybody, and they'll slowly be rolling out a redesign, but that wasn't announced yet.
All right, Doctor, let me just ask you before you go, what we're all involved in here, because we're all part of it. I'm sitting here with my iPad, and I'm checking things out, as well as our laptop. I mean, we're all into it. The question is this a healthy thing for us? We don't seem to be able to rest. We take it with us at home. We're on vacation. We're working. It's like never ending. Is this a good thing, or is there some balance here that we need to work out?
I think it's going to be about balance, but we see this every time a new technology comes out. With the telegraph, the concern was that we would just be social isolates. With the telephone, that we'd never see each other. We see this every time a new technology comes out. These technologies are used all the time because they're useful.
Right, so it's a matter of kind of editing ourselves. We need to use it within certain ramifications so we do not lose our social skills. Dr. Hancock, Jonathan, thank you so much for enlightening us.
This world of technology will have its way with you. I can do this all day with no technology. I'll keep on bringing and singing into your ears. It's ringing and steaming, gleaming and dreaming. True MCing away. See, I could do that standing on the corner. My man could break, boogie, move his body in certain ways. No technology for that. What can you do without the use of technology? What can your hands do? What can your feet do? Mouth, eyes, nose do? Can you write or do you type? Can you speak or do you Twitter? Don't let technology take